Hi everyone, my name is Karen. This is my channel Rather Be Reading, and today I'm bringing to you a reading vlog. Hi guys, it is about 10 to 5 on Friday evening, and I'm planning to do a weekend vlog this weekend. I've done a weekend reading vlog. Oh, please ignore my skin. I've done a weekend reading vlog for like the past couple of months when I've had long weekends, and this weekend isn't a holiday weekend. We don't have any holiday weekends in May, sadly, but I thought that I would like to keep continuing doing like one weekend vlog a month. So I thought that I would do one this weekend, not for any particular reason. It just fits kind of well into the video schedule. So I don't have hardly anything planned this weekend. I'll probably be going to my parents' place for dinner on Sunday night because that's what I always do. And that's it. In terms of the state of the world, we are in stage 1 of like lifting restrictions, so things have lessened here. I am still working from home, so like I said, so it's about 10 to 5. I finished work about 20 minutes ago, and I thought I'd film this clip before I go and take a shower. So yeah, still currently working from home, but things are like I said, things are slowly improving here. So in terms of the reading plans, I don't really know exactly what my reading plans are yet. I just know that my main goal is to finish my current read, and that is, sneak it in there, Hidden Huntress. This is book 2, the sequel to The Stolen Songbird. And I'll definitely get this done this weekend. So I'm on page 275, and this book has just over 450 pages. I've got like 180 pages to go. So I will likely get that done probably tomorrow. And then I think I've got a couple of library books that I want to pick up after that. So we'll just kind of play it by ear, and I'll obviously talk you through my reading as the weekend goes on. I'm trying to think if I've got anything else to report in this first clip. I don't think so. Sorry for the ugly angle, but I wanted to film this first clip before before the light goes. I thought, oh, we've got some natural light, so I should take advantage while I can, because by the time I come out of the shower, the sun will probably be completely down. So, yeah, that's really it. Nothing much to report. I am going to watch a movie tonight. I don't think I've watched a movie. As you guys know, if you saw my last reading vlog, I have been in a movie, like TV, like media kind of slump, except for like reading and YouTube. And I watched a couple of movies finally in the last vlog, and I haven't watched a movie since. I just haven't had the time. I've actually had 2 different like things on at my parents' place on like different weekends and just stuff like that. So I had already caught up on my subscription feed throughout the day while I was working. So I'm already caught up on my subscription feed tonight. And I have done a bit of reading today too. And I've still got like the whole, like I said, it's not quite 5 o'clock now. I'm going to take a shower and then probably feed the cats their dinner, figure out what I'm going to do for dinner myself. And then I'm going to watch a movie. So I still got time to get plenty of reading in this evening and watch a movie. So that is the plan. So I'm going to go take that shower now, and I'll talk to you guys again later on. Hi guys. So it is actually almost, I think it's just before 2 a.m. now on like Friday night, Saturday morning. So several hours later, same position, but I thought I'd give you a quick update before I go to sleep because I didn't really update at all. I actually kind of, 1, did a lot more than I had originally planned, and then 2, didn't do anything anywhere near as much as I should have. So what was I going to do when I last spoke to you guys? I think I was going to take a shower. Yeah, so I took a shower, fed the cats, ordered dinner, had dinner, watched a movie. So I did watch a movie, really happy with myself. And then once the movie was done, I then fell asleep on the couch for like 2 hours. So I don't know about you guys, but I don't know if it's like linked to like what's going on in the world at the moment, or like what it is. Well, I kind of know. So my sleeping habits over the past few weeks have become really terrible. And it's partly to do, I think, with the fact that it's gotten really cold here. And my house, like the way my house is set up, I have like a heating cooling unit, but it's at the back part of my house, and the lounge room or living room in my house is right at the front. And so the heater does very little to heat that front room. And so I have been spending a lot of my time in the evenings, like on work nights when I like, you know, I'm not planning to stay up super late, have been not bothering to go into the lounge room. I've been leaving that door to the hallway, at the end of the hallway that goes into the living room, closed to like keep the back part of the house like closed up so that it heats more effectively, and just staying in my bedroom. But the problem with that is that then I normally am like laying on my bed, like reading, like watching booktube on my phone and stuff. And then I inevitably have been almost every single night, basically when I get home from work, I finish work at like 4:30, and I've been working like from home, but I said this before, from my parents' place. They live just around the corner, so I'm generally like done with work basically at 4:30. And then normally normally before that, normally between like, because I normally feed the cats at 6, sometime after that, normally around 7, I normally end up falling asleep and sleeping for several hours, and then waking up and then not being able to go back to sleep until really late, sometimes staying up till like 2 or 3 in the morning. And then, you know, having to get up like 3 or 4 hours later. So my sleeping habits have just become really bad. And that happened kind of again tonight almost. Like I said, I fell asleep, I think at around 8, and I slept until about 10. And lo and behold, it's 2 a.m. I'm not as worried about it like tonight because like it's the weekend, although I am going like doing my normal like going to the shops in the morning. So I like have to be up at a decent time. Anyway, this turned into like a weird tangential thing. So I watched a movie, fell asleep for a couple of hours. And then since I woke up like around 10, I've been like basically just reading and watching BookTube. And I finished my book, which I had no plans to do tonight. But I just really kind of flew through the end part. So really happy, with that amount of reading, especially considering that I watched a movie tonight. Like I said, so in terms of that, I'm really pleased. Like I say, so I stayed up maybe, like I probably could have gone to bed about an hour ago, but at that point I was really close to the end. So I just thought, I'm just going to wait and finish the book. So that's what I did. I'm not going to give too much of my thoughts here because I didn't expect to finish that on Friday, but now that I have finished it on Friday, that will go in my recent reads video, which I'll be filming tomorrow. So you guys will have already seen my thoughts on it before then. So I'm going to move on to a library book now. I need to pick up one of my library books. I think I've got The Small Hand by Susan Hill. I think that's the next one I need to pick up. But that's really small, so I'll probably actually pick up another library book after that. So I can probably hopefully finish The Small Hand like tomorrow, finish that whole thing tomorrow maybe, because I think if I recall it's only like 160 pages, but we'll see. Like I said, I'm not going to pick that up now. I'll be picking that up sometime tomorrow. And like I don't normally get much reading done in the whole first half of Saturdays because I generally get up and like get ready and go, well, obviously we used to go out for coffee. We're not doing that at the moment because you can't do that at the moment, but going and doing my grocery shopping and all of that, and then I come home and I do all my like Saturday morning chores that like I have to do, like changing the kitty litter and like doing a few things around the house and all of that, and then I normally finalize any plans I've got for filming and then film, and so normally by the time I've done all that, it's like well after lunchtime. So I don't normally get much reading done in that beginning portion of the day. Like sometimes I'll read a chapter or two in amongst, like planning out like my videos and such, but we'll see. So, but like I said, it's only 160 pages. And like even tonight, I watched a movie and everything tonight, and I'd read some of the book during the day, like today, throughout the day, but I read like the last 180 pages just like this evening. So I'm confident that I can get that done tomorrow. But anyway, we'll deal with that tomorrow. So I will check in with you guys at some point tomorrow, probably once I've got home. Well, I don't know when I'll check in tomorrow because it's kind of like maybe once I've got home, but I won't probably have much reading to report then. So maybe like in the afternoon tomorrow once I've actually got something to talk to you guys about. But I don't know. I'll talk to you guys again sometime soon though. Bye guys. Hi guys. It is about 11:30 a.m. on Saturday and I thought I'd do a quick check-in. I don't really have much to report. I'm just taking a break because I feel exhausted right now. So I got up this morning. I actually got up a little bit earlier, so I haven't mentioned yet. So I'm actually in the middle of doing this push-up challenge for mental health awareness. And it's 3,046 push-ups in 21 days. And I am very unfit, obviously. But my whole family was doing it. So my dad's doing it, my mum's doing it, my brother's doing it, my brother's girlfriend's doing it, my sister's doing it, my sister's husband's doing it. So it felt like I couldn't be the only one, like the only adult in my family not to participate. Also, apologies if there's a lot of background noise. I have my washing machine on. So that started on Monday. And so the target for each day changes. And there are 2 or 3 days where you get rest days, which is actually tomorrow is a rest day. So you're doing 3,046 push-ups in total across the 21 days. So the target's normally like 140, 160 something, 180 something, something around there. So I got up a little bit earlier this morning to do as many as I could fit, because I've been trying to do as many as I can in the morning. And then just doing 10 or 20 here and there throughout the day till I reach the target. So I've done 100 push-ups so far today. And the target for today is 169, I think it is. So I still need to do another 69. I'm not doing, so the challenge is obviously it's for mental health awareness. So it's like, they're very, like relaxed about allowing you to modify, like do modified push-ups, like so like on your knees obviously, or against the wall. I've been doing them against the wall, like, but I've been trying to do them like make sure I'm really proper like form, like up on my toes still against the wall, like body like locked and straight and all of that properly. And so you can do modified, but you can also do other exercises if you need to. So like my mum's been actually like doing like some push-ups and some squats. I believe my brother's girlfriend's doing squats instead of push-ups because she's got a problem with her neck. Well, I think her neck or something at the moment. So, and I had originally thought that there's no way I'd be able to meet the target each day and that I'd have to swap in other exercises. But so far I've met the target every day. I'm like really, really, really proud of myself. So anyway, the whole point of that was I got up earlier today than I normally would so that I could do as many push-ups as I could in the morning before we went to the shops. Went to the shops, did all of my grocery shopping, came home. I've done the kitty litter and I've put on a load of washing and tidied up and like taken out all the rubbish out to the bins and all of that stuff. So I've just sat down now to figure out the videos that I need to film today. Like I said, it's about 11:30. I only need to film 2 videos this week because I am filming this vlog right here. I put my thumb in front. I'm filming this vlog, so this will be my 3rd video this week. So, and I obviously one of them will be my recent read. So I only need to film one other, and I was planning to film a tag this week, but I haven't like figured out. I need to figure out like what tag and all of that, and I need to add in the book that I finished last night to my spreadsheet and all of that. So I need to do that. Hoping to fit some reading in before, like in amongst like planning out the videos before I sit down to film. And then like I need to have some lunch at some point in there. And then I don't have any plans for the rest of the day. Although my parents are going to, the shops that we go to where we do like our like grocery shopping every week is more like our local shopping center, which has got like the supermarket and all of that, but it's not like a big, not like the big shopping center. Our big shopping center, my parents are planning to go there today, and there are a couple of things that I've been meaning to like look at and go, and so I'm kind of tossing up whether I want to go along with them, but then I'm like, that's going to take another chunk out of my day. So they're going to call me later probably and see whether I want to come along, so I've got to figure out whether I want to do that. But anyway, apart from that, I've got nothing else going on. So except that I will have a little bit of time out today because I am actually going to cook tonight. So you probably are not aware, I hate cooking. It's just not something I enjoy doing. Obviously I eat, so I don't like cook like not proper, but like I don't cook like from scratch like a meals. I eat a lot of like frozen like fish and chicken, and then I just like and frozen veggies, and like do it with frozen veggies and just stuff like that. Or I eat a lot of like just microwavable meals, stuff like that. I very rarely cook much from scratch, but I saw a recipe quite a while ago for this cheesy lemon chicken pasta, and I've been really, really wanting to try it. And by try it, I mean I want to eat it, like taste it. But obviously the only way really for me to try is for me to cook it, particularly because my mum, like if I'd come across something like this, I'd say to my mum, oh, this looks really cool, you should make it, like when I go around there for Sunday night dinners one time, but this isn't something my dad would like. So she wouldn't make it because my dad wouldn't like it. So Anyway, so when we're at the shop today, I bought all the ingredients for it. I've borrowed like a pot stuff from my mum because I only have like a tiny little like kind of single serve like size frying pan. So I've borrowed a pot. I borrowed a garlic mincer. I've got everything, all the ingredients. I'm going to make that tonight, which I'm really excited. I'm not excited about the cooking, but I'm excited to make it, and hopefully it'll be good and I can eat it. And I don't think it's not difficult. Like it's literally a one pot pasta recipe. So hopefully I don't fuck it up and that I can make it and then eat it and it'll be delicious. So that'll probably take me like an hour out of my evening tonight. But apart from that, I'm just planning to, like I said, once I have planned out these videos, I need to film, and then reading and watching booktube, and then probably a movie or two tonight. Because I don't have a lot in my subscription feed today, so I should be able to catch up on that and be caught up and then fit in a few movies in with the reading. So anyway, this ends up being a lot longer clip than I had planned. So I just wanted to check in because I won't have much reading to report probably until much later in the day today. So I will check in with you guys a little later and let you know what I'm getting up to. Hi guys, it is like 1:30 in the afternoon now. I have filmed my 2 videos, I have eaten lunch, I have hung out my laundry, and now I've changed into my comfy clothes and I've retreated to the bedroom, to my sweet, sweet bed. I did, in amongst there, read a little bit of this. I started this, so I'm on page, I read more than I thought. I'm on page 41 and this is only 160 pages, so I don't think it's going to take me very long to get through this. I am going, like I said, I've retreated to the bedroom now. I'm planning to spend the next couple of hours before dinner, basically from here till dinner. So like the next 4 hours. I'm not going to lie, there will possibly be a nap in there because I almost always fall asleep on Saturday afternoon. And as we know, I didn't go to bed until like 2 a.m. So, but my plans are to read this and watch booktube, like I said, until dinner time, and then I'm going to make dinner. Really excited to try that pasta. And then after dinner, I'm planning to watch a couple of movies, or at least one, maybe 2. We'll see how we go. So, yeah, I don't think I've got anything else to report. I don't think so. That's it. I just thought I'd give you an update on what's going on, and I will talk to you guys later on. I'll probably talk to you guys before I start cooking dinner, let you know how my afternoon went, what I ended up getting up to. So, yeah, I'll talk to you guys then. Hi guys, it is just before 6 p.m. now. I've just fed the cats. I'm about to go start cooking, so I thought I'd give you guys an update. Like I said, I basically spent the whole afternoon reading, napping, watching booktube. I only napped for like less than an hour, I think. I also built a new cat tower. My parents, I think I said to you that they were planning to go to our like bigger shopping center near us, and they did go, and I decided not to go, but they called me from there. They ended up picking up for me a new cat tower, and so they dropped that pass on their way home, and I built it. It took me like 5 minutes. So I built that for them. Still a bit wary of it. There's a lot of sniffing of it going on, but not too much scratching or sitting yet, but I know that will come. So far they're more interested in the box it came in, of course. And then I've just fed them. I also had to do, I feel like this is always happening at a time when I vlog. I had to do their back of the neck stuff tonight, and there's one that I have to do. There's one that I do every month, and then one I do every quarter. And so this is the month where the quarterly one fell as well. So I actually already had to do one to them last night. And then again tonight. And like neither of them like it, but Winnie is just on like high alert for it all the time. And she knows like the packet thing that it comes in now. And so she was already like, as soon as she sees me taking it out, because I have to like use the lid to like crack it open before I get them, because I can't do that one-handed. So I have to have that ready to go. And so she knew what I was doing. So it took me, we had like a half an hour standoff of me trying to get close to her running away because she knew what was coming. And then we finally did it, and I'll swap hands for a second so you can see. This is my injury from it. She got me pretty good with a scratch on the hand, and she managed to get her collar off, and I haven't got her collar back on her yet because I didn't want to chase her down and traumatize her again. Anyway, but I've just fed them dinner. Like I said, I'm going to go cook in a minute, but I wanted to give a quick update. So I did complete The Small Hand by Susan Hill. Like I said, this was, I mean, not only is it only 160 pages, but this is really small. Like it's a small, skinny book, and even like the spacing, then even within that, let me find, like is not, like it's not super tiny text, or, you know, and the spacing's pretty generous. So this was really quick and easy to read. I've never read any Susan Hill before, and I guess this is technically more of a novella, or a short story. This was just okay. Like I would give it like I think I'm going to give it like 3 stars. It's basically well, I don't want to tell you too much because it's really short. It's a ghost story, as it says on the front. There's basically a man who stumbles across this like derelict house right at the beginning, and as he's standing in the garden, he feels like a child's hand like slip into his hand, like to hold his hand, but like there's no child there, like he's on his own. So that's kind of what this is about. I don't know, like it was just okay, like nothing really happened. It was a little bit kind of boring in parts, and it's not that long. Like it was just okay. Like I said, I gave this 3 stars. And then picked up my next, there's a strand of hair. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but I can't see it, and it's tickling. You know when you've got a straight hair and it's like tickling your face? Anyway, I then picked up the next library book that I'm going to read, which is Tease by Amanda Maciel. I've only read like the first couple of chapters. I'm on page 32. So I've literally just started this. But I'm kind of confident that I can maybe get this done this weekend as well, because this one is only 320 pages. This is about a girl who, so there was another girl from her school who died from suicide, and this girl and some of her other classmates, like her friends and other people from her classmates, are meeting with lawyers because I don't know if they've actually been charged or what, but there's discussion that they are the cause of this girl's suicide due to the bullying of her. So I've only read like 2 chapters so far. So it started off with a chapter in the current day when she's like being questioned by the lawyers about different events that have taken place between her and this other girl, and then the next chapter jumped back 6 months before this to like, you know, events that have taken place. I'm wary of this. I was already like kind of wary of the synopsis, but the first couple of chapters are rough. The main character right from the jump is completely unrepentant of her actions. And I'm not necessarily saying that she should feel like she's to blame, because I don't know the circumstances, but she's very much like, oh, she's not here anymore, and now she gets away with like having been like horrible. Like she's just not even like, no, you know, compassion for the fact that this girl is dead. So already that's very off-putting. And then when you jump back to the past time period, I've only read 1 chapter in that time period, and there's already a crazy amount of like slut-shamey language and like stuff going on. So, and like a lot of like the main character we're following and her best friend are like very like toxic in a way. Like the best friend is pressuring her to have sex with her boyfriend. Like, why is it any of and I'm not like your business in terms of you can't discuss it with your friend, because of course girls, particularly like young girls like in high school and stuff, like girls discuss that, like sure, but why do you care whether your friend is like a virgin or not? Like, why does that matter? So yeah, I'm not sure how this is going to go. I'm hoping that it's going to move on. We're going to have a lot of character growth and a lot of discussions about how the stuff that's going on in here is really wrong, but we'll see. I think that's probably what it's going to try to do. Whether it's successful, I don't know. So this could be a bit of a slog to get through with the type of stuff going on in it. That's it. That's kind of where I'm at. Like I said, I'm going to go cook dinner now. I'm going to try watch some booktube while I'm doing it, but I will have to be looking at the recipe quite a lot on my phone because I have no idea what I'm doing. And then after that, I'm going to, like I mentioned, I'm going to go into the lounge room and probably watch a movie or two. And then I'll definitely get a little bit more read. Like maybe I can make it to like page 100 in this today, and then like I said, that'd give me like 220 pages to read tomorrow, which is very doable. I don't have anything going on at all tomorrow until I go to dinner at my parents' place. So yeah, that's it. I'll check in with you guys. I'll give you guys a little clip of my dinner when I've cooked it. Pray for me. I really don't want to go to all of this work and then have it turn out not great, but we'll see. Like, this is how you learn, right? You got to give things a go. So pray for me and I'll let you guys know how it goes. I'm so proud of myself. Let's hope it tastes good. Hi guys. So just a very quick update. It's about 8 p.m. now, just before 8 p.m. The pasta turned out really well. It was really quite nice. I was a bit worried. It's one of those recipes that through the whole first part of it, it didn't look that great, and the chicken was taking a really long time to cook, and I was worried the chicken wasn't going to cook properly. But it all came together at the end and it was really quite delicious. And I got really good serving sizes out of it. You know, like recipes, like it said it serves 4. I never believe the serving sizes. But I had like quite a big bowl that I ate myself, and then I got 2 full like Tupperware containers, like lunch, like not lunch, like meal size Tupperware containers out of it. So I think I'll take it to my parents' place when I go there to work on Monday, and my mum and I will have it for lunch, probably on Monday, so that my mum can try, because I'm really proud of myself. So yeah, really happy with that. So I cooked that. That took like an hour. So I'm like exhausted. Cooked, and then I came in here and I started watching The Martian. I read that book a while ago, and like I said, I think I've mentioned before, because I've been really out of the movie loop. Like, I've been in a bit of a slump with movies. I'm trying to catch up on all of the book to movie adaptations for like books that I've read recently that I haven't seen yet. So I'm watching that. I watched about 30 minutes of that while I was like eating, and then relaxed for a little bit. And then I went into the kitchen to tidy up and clean up. This is the other thing about cooking, like full on cooking, is there's always a lot of cleanup. Luckily, this was the type of recipe. I will leave the recipe linked down below in case you're interested in trying it, because it was pretty nice. Where there's a lot of like chopping and all that at the start, and then once you've done the onion and the chicken, you then add the chicken stock or chicken broth and bring it to a boil, and then let it simmer for like 20 minutes. So I was able to clean up like the whole first half of it, like while everything was simmering, which was good. So I only really had to, like, so I'd done a lot of the cleanup, but I needed to clean up. So have done that, and like I said, and put the leftovers into like the Tupperware containers to go into the fridge. Done that. I then realized that I still had 29 push-ups left in all my target for today. So I did that. So if I sound slightly out of breath, that's why. And I'm also red in the face. That's probably not really to do with the push-ups, more to do with like cooking and it being like really, I was like sweating. I can't imagine cooking in the summer. Like, it's been pretty chilly here. Recently, like quite cool, and I didn't have the heating on or anything yet, because I try not to turn it on in the day. I try not to turn the heating on until the evening, so I hadn't turned any of that on, but just standing over this, like the stovetop, whew, I was like getting really sweaty. Isn't that delightful? I haven't done any more reading. Like I said, I've started that movie, so I'm going to finish that movie. I probably will only watch one tonight, because I haven't got very much reading done in my book, because I thought I'd be able to maybe get in a bit of reading while I was cooking, but I just didn't manage that. I did watch quite a bit of BookTube though, which was good, when I wasn't having to go back and refer to the recipe constantly. But yeah, just thought I'd give you guys a bit of an update. Like I said, not much reading done. I'll probably won't check in again now until I'll probably check in before I go to bed. I'll let you know how I ended up getting on with reading and what I thought of the movie, I guess. So I'll talk to you guys later. Hi guys, it is like 20 to 1 now, because apparently I'm incapable of going to bed at a reasonable hour. And 80% of this vlog is me filming from my bed. A very quick update. I can't even remember when the last time I checked in was. Oh, I think it was after I'd eaten my dinner. Anyway, I did some reading, and I'm on page 219 now of this. And like I said, this is 320 pages, so I've basically got 100 pages left. I'm about to go to sleep. So definitely, like, seems very unlikely I won't get that finished tomorrow. So that's great. And then I'll be able to move on to my next book after this. After this, I think I'm going to pick up Something Witch, Warrior Witch, maybe? The final book in the Malediction trilogy, the third book after, like, in the Stolen Songbird trilogy. I think I'll pick up that and finish off that trilogy next once I've read this. But so I'll probably get a start on that tomorrow as well. Winnie letting me know she's coming into the room for the night. Oh, what is this bit of hair? Where's that? Ugh. So yeah, that's really it. Not much to report. Oh, I guess in terms of my thoughts on this, still not really anything has happened that has turned it from being super, like, problematic, really just, like, hard to read. I'm like, and the one thing, like, I don't think it's, like, I don't think it's the best written story either, and then I'm just having a lot of problems with the subject matter. Like I said, the author could turn it around depending on kind of where she leaves off at the end of what kind of message she's trying to send with this story, but like I said, I'm pretty nervous about it at the moment. But like I said, I'll let you guys know what I end up thinking of that tomorrow. Like I said, no plans tomorrow. I normally try to get some editing done of the videos that I filmed yesterday. Get ready for those to go up during the week. And what else? I said going to my parents' place for dinner. I'm probably going to try watch another movie. I said I only ended up watching The Martian tonight, but like I've watched 2 movies this weekend, which is really great. And I quite enjoyed The Martian. I thought it was really good, like a pretty good adaptation. I quite enjoyed Matt Damon, so I enjoyed that. And yeah, that's kind of it. Not really too much else to report. I will check in with you guys again tomorrow night. Hi guys, it is like just like 1:45 p.m. on Sunday. I look pretty rough. So I got up at about 8, fed the cats, had breakfast, spent a while like killing time, like, you know, on my phone, did a bit of reading, watched a bit of booktube, and then I fell back asleep probably at like 10, and I slept until about 12. So I slept for like another 2 hours, and then I've been up, like I said, for about another 45 minutes, did a bit more reading, bit more booktube watching, bit more time on my phone for the last 45 minutes. So I'm still reading Tease by Amanda Maciel. I'm on page 284, so I have, like 35 pages left. I'm just about to take a break and have some lunch. I'm already taking a break from reading. I'm going to have some lunch, and then after lunch, I'm going to finish Tease. So I'll be back after lunch once I finished it, so I can give you my final thoughts. I don't want to really talk about it at this point because I've still got 35 pages left, so we're going to see how it ends up finishing up. So yeah, I just thought I'd check in because it was like almost 1 o'clock and I hadn't done any vlogging yet today, so I thought I would. But yeah, not a whole lot to report, and I will check in with you guys a little later on once I've finished my book. Hi guys, it's a little before 2 now, and we're back to my favourite angle. I just can't be bothered to sit up. I've been laying in bed watching booktube and reading, and I just finished Tease, and I didn't like it. I feel like I'd said that I wanted, like I think I mentioned in this vlog at the bit that what I needed to see was like growth from this main character, and technically you get it, but you don't see the journey of the growth. Right up until like 90% of the way through the book, she was still exactly how she was at the beginning, and then wham, right at the end, there's this big turnaround, but you don't, like, why? Like, there was no, like, gradual, like, coming to, like, a realization of, like, the wrongness of her actions. And I'm not putting the blame for someone taking their own life on, like, one person or a group of individuals. I mean, obviously the level of kind of bullying and things was awful, and like what they did was wrong, but I'm like still not putting them, but still, and I'm not even saying necessarily that I think that these teenagers should have been charged or anything like that. I don't really know where I fall on that type of spectrum, but I still, like, you know, wanted to see a level of understanding and compassion and empathy, and I just didn't really get that. So definitely not my favorite book. I'm trying to decide if it's like a 2. I think it's more of like a 2.5, honestly, because while I really didn't enjoy it, the author was trying for a really positive message. I think, like, that's the vibe that I get from the author's note and things like that. So I understand what she was trying for. I just really don't think that it hit the mark. It didn't for me. Like I said, there are a lot of positive reviews on Goodreads. So some people obviously took a lot out of it, which is great. It just really didn't work for me. So probably, like I said, like a 2.5. So, like I said, it's almost 2 now. So I've still got several hours, probably like, 3.5 hours before I'll be heading around to my parents' place for dinner. I normally head around 5:30. So I'm going to go back to watching some booktube, and I'm going to start, I already fished it out from my shelves, Warrior Witch. This is the 3rd book in the Malediction trilogy, and it is, because like as soon as I picked it up, I was like, oh, this is nowhere near as fat as the other books, and it's like 100 to 90 pages shorter than the first two, which is interesting, because quite often you get third books being longer, but the first two books were both, the first book was just under 470 pages, and the second book was just under 460 pages, so both like lengthier books, whereas this one is only like 370. So yeah, that's it for this clip. I think, like I said, I'm gonna go watch some more booktube and then do some reading of that, and I'll probably check in with you guys before I head to my parents' place for dinner, give you an update on what I have managed to complete for the afternoon. Hi guys, long time no talk. So it's actually like 1 a.m. now on Monday morning. I don't know if you remember earlier in this vlog when I was talking about how I've got terrible sleeping habits at the moment. Here we are. So I didn't end up filming before I went to my parents' place because I fell asleep for like another 2 hours in the afternoon. I fell asleep at like 3 and woke up at about 5, and then basically got up and like got ready and fed the cats, and then went around to my parents' place for dinner. And then I actually stayed at my parents' place later than I normally do. I normally get home from my parents' place between like 7:30 and 8, but we were just watching TV and watching a couple of comedy shows, and so I didn't get home till about 9. And then when I got home, I was like, oh, my house had been sitting empty, like without any heating or anything on, so it was quite chilly in the house, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna not go to bed for at least like another hour or so. I'm gonna turn the heating on, like let the house heat up as much as possible before I have to turn it off to go to bed. And then so that was at like I said, about 9 o'clock, and it's now 1 o'clock, which means it's been 4 hours. Have I done any reading or even like watched any booktube in that time? No, I really haven't. I've basically been scrolling on my phone on Facebook for 4 hours. I hate myself. Oh, seriously. So I've done very little reading since I spoke to you guys last. I read, because like I said, I fell asleep. So I've read like the first little chunk of like Warrior Witch. I've read, I think, 36 pages. And that's it. And like I said, I read that before I went to my parents. Haven't read anything since. And I'm not going to now because now it's like 1 o'clock and I finally managed to click off of Facebook. And now I'm like, I really need to go to sleep because I've got to be up for work tomorrow. Luckily I'm still working, like not in the office, so I don't have to get up as early as I would if I had to be in the office, thank goodness. But my aim for this coming week is really going to be to try get my sleeping habits under control. It's like a vicious cycle. I fall asleep in the evenings when I get home from work because I'm so tired, but then I can't sleep because I've slept. But then that means I end up falling asleep really late, which then means I'm tired. So I just really need to push through like tomorrow night, and like go to bed at like early, but like not, if I don't go to sleep in the evening and then try to go to bed early, and then get up as normal and then start going to bed and getting up at normal times. Anyway, you guys don't care about this. So yeah, in terms of reading, as I said, I've read like 30 pages of Warrior Witch. I'm still pretty happy with how much I managed to read over the weekend. I ended up finishing the entirety of Hidden Huntress on Friday, which I was really pleased with. And then I read the whole of The Small Hand by Susan Hill, which was more of like a novella with like 160 pages. I then read the entirety of Tease by Amanda Maciel. That was like 320 pages. I can't remember how much of Hidden Huntress I had to go. I think I had like 180 pages, I think, when I started the vlog. So what's that with the 320? That's 500, 160, 660, and then like 30 pages. So probably like around 700 pages. Not bad. It's definitely not my best weekend, but like that's fine. And I've already like basically managed to read everything that I needed to read this month, and it's only the 17th today, well, technically the 18th now. I also realized that there has been a sad lack of cat content in this video, and the two cats are actually curled up right next to me, so I'll give you a quick clip of that before I sign off. But yeah, so in terms of reading, not my best, but I did manage to watch 2 movies as well this weekend. Like I said, I haven't been watching much movies lately, so I'm really pleased with that. So yeah, just need to get the sleeping habits back under control and start going to bed at a decent hour. But let me quickly show you my cute babies. Here they are. Sorry, I've got weird shadows because the lamps on. You can kind of see them. And Giles, when they curl up together, lies a calf on top. Winnie, so she's like lost, but she's under there. And then here's Giles. They're so cute. My heart. Anyway, so that was the cats, and that's really it. I'm gonna roll you guys into the outro, and I'll see you. I hope that you guys enjoyed this most recent reading vlog. Like I mentioned in it, I am going to keep trying to do kind of one weekend reading vlog a month because I do enjoy it. So yeah, I hope that you guys liked it. Please let me know down below if you want to see more reading vlogs for me. I would love to know. Please like this video if you liked it. Please subscribe if you want to see more of my channel. That is all I have for this video today. Bye guys!